My name is Chi. Welcome to my YouTube channel. You're watching Petite Dressing. What is the difference of petite size clothing versus regular size clothing? In today's video, I will cover how petite size clothing is made differently than regular size clothing, and I will give you some examples. Let's get started. Let me start with the easy one. This is a petite size pants. This is the obvious one that most of us have noticed. When you go to regular size store and you try on the pants, most likely you will find the pants or the jeans are too long for you. So that is a concept of inseam. Petite size pants and petite size jeans have shorter inseam. Inseam is the length between the crotch of the pants and the hem of the pants. Petite size clothing is adjusted to fit shorter inseam of petite women. A common question I get a lot is that, is petite size clothing just shorter than regular size clothing? It's easy to think that way because most of us notice a difference of petite size pants shorter than regular size pants. But that's just the first step. Now let's look at an example of a top. This is a petite size top. Two things adjusted on this top to fit petite size women. Number one is the length of the top. Because this is a crop top, the length of the top needs to be adjusted so that when petite women like you and me wearing it, it still looks like a crop size top. And then number two, it's the straps. The shoulder straps of this top are made shorter. And why is that? Because most petite women have narrow shoulders. So if we wear a regular size top, most likely the shoulder straps are going to keep falling off our shoulders because they're too long for our narrow shoulders. That is why this top has adjusted both the straps and the torso. Now let's look at an example of petite size dresses. For this petite size dress, there are three things adjusted to fit petite size women. Number one, it's the armholes. Because we're shorter, the armholes of the dresses are higher than the regular size clothing. And number two, this dress is a wrap dress with a belt. So the waistline where the belt is adjusted higher to fit our shorter torso. Have you ever tried on a regular size wrap dress but feel like the belt is at the wrong place? That's because it's not adjusted for the torso of a shorter girl. And number three, of course, it's the length of the dress. This dress is supposed to be a mini dress, so it's made shorter so that a shorter person like you and me wearing it is still a mini dress. Most of the times when I go to a regular size clothing store and try on mini dresses from a regular size, instead of being a mini dress, it actually turns out to be a knee-length dress. That is why petite size dresses are adjusted for all three places. Now let's look at jackets. This is a petite size jacket. So in order to fit someone who is under 5'4", the jacket has adjusted the shoulder width and the sleeve length. Because most petite women tend to have shorter arms. And then the body of the jacket is also shorter so that it can fit our shorter torso. Finally, let's look at coats. This is a regular size coat. When I was first wearing it, I have found the sleeves are way too long for me. So I had to take it to the tailor. For the coats, similar to the jackets, petite size coat is adjusted for the shoulder width, the sleeve length, as well as the body of the coat. It's important to understand why petite size clothing is different than regular size clothing, because now that you can see, petite size clothing is not just shorter than regular size clothing. Sometimes we tend to think we can just go to regular size clothing store and purchase regular sizes, and then we can take it to the tailor and then make it shorter and problem solved. But it's not that simple. As you can see, petite size clothing actually make quite a lot of adjustments fit the body measurements of shorter women. It's easy for you to take the jeans or the pants to the tailor and cut off the length and make them shorter. That might fix a problem for the bottoms, but with the tops, and especially with the blazer and the coats, it's almost impossible to reconstruct the garment. Another common question I always get is petite size clothing smaller in the waist than regular size clothing? The answer is no, because petite is a concept of height and not the concept of weight. So someone could be size 0 or size extra small wearing a petite. A petite woman could also be size large or extra large. There's also petite women who need to wear plus size. I hope this video has helped you understand the difference of petite size clothing versus regular size clothing. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, leave me a comment below, and let me know what else you want to hear about on my channel. Take care, I will see you next week.